Hello. I'm taking this moment to say a few words to the members of the Crown Forces North America, the 1812 reenactment community, and our partners at historic sites who have been so supportive over the years. I'm taking this time to say the things that I would like to say at the actual change of command in August, but as you know, I don't like making people stand around in the hot sun any longer than they have to, no matter how eager and dedicated they are. With the coming of the new year comes a new staff structure with a few minor changes for the Crown Forces and some changes for me. As of January 1st, 2024, I'm no longer officially the Brigadier General commanding the Crown Forces North America. With this change comes a panoply of thoughts, memories, and emotions, but no regrets. When I started this journey 47 years ago, I had no idea where this hobby was going to take me. I came into this hobby working as an interpreter animator at historic Fort York to put myself through college in the uniform of the Grenadier Company of the 8th, where I first delved more deeply into a curiosity about our past and became obsessed, if that's the right word. While I was working at the fort, I became one of the organizers of the first modern reenactment of the Battle of Stony Creek, which after a short pause came back and has been one of the longest running 1812 reenactment events on the calendar. I was there when the IMUC was first formed as the Battalion of Incorporated Militia and helped with their initial drill sessions. And it was here that I started some of my longest standing friendships with the hobby, people that I've known and have been proud to call friends these past four-ish odd decades. It was around this time that I and a few friends formed the Canadian Military Heritage Society, whose first project was to form the reenactment group, the 49th Regiment of Foot, which I'm pretty sure at the time was the first 1812 British regular reenactment group outside of a historic site in Canada, if not North America. Early in its existence, the 49th, taking up on an idea from member Rob Rittner, he and I, in partnership with the Niagara Parks Commission, Historic Fort Erie, organized the first Siege of Fort Erie event, which, as you know, has become probably the largest 1812 reenactment on the calendar. I was lucky enough to travel with the company of the 49th to Waterloo in 1990 and again in 1995, and was proud to see the 49th return to that sacred ground for the bicentennial. I've been gifted with many years as your brigade major, light division commander, lieutenant colonel, and finally as your brigadier general. I've spent time in every rank from recruit to staff and has been happy at every level, as they were all unique experiences bound together by the camaraderie that is the Crown Forces and the 1812 community. I had the honor of serving you as the Lieutenant Colonel under Brigadier General Twist all through the bicentennial, an honor I will cherish forever, from the falling in of the battalion at Fort George at that first bicentennial Battle of Queenston Heights to falling out from the last battle at New Orleans in 2015. By stepping down now, I give up nothing because of that friendship. At the core of this hobby is a respect for history and that common focus that makes us all family, if you will. I move on now to become the Royal Engineer Officer on staff for the Crown Forces. I'm still defining that for myself in consultation with the staff and my family and what that will look like. But know that I will be there. I will be at the events and participating, hopefully on a number of levels, of course, always available for consultation. As many of you are aware, I have spent time in a number of other reenactment periods: the French and Indian War, Highland clearances, the American Revolution, 1812 War, American Civil War, the Fenian raids, World War I and World War II. The closet was getting too full, and so I gave up the ones that no longer held interest for me. Now, don't get me wrong, the history still captivates me, but in some cases, reenacting it didn't work for me anymore either on a political level, an ability level, or in the case of a number of those time periods, a disappointment with the level of knowledge and execution. Some of those other time periods just do not have what we have in 1812. A functioning staff and a membership that understands that history, like the future, is constantly in motion. And as such, we are consistently together researching and moving forward to improve our impressions, the staff being a central body that allows those efforts to have focus. The reasons for our success are many. And if I had to pinpoint some high point, I have to say that we, first of all, have a trust between the rank, the file, and the staff. We could not do what we do so well without it. Communication, We listen and learn from each other. On that note, I'm happy to leave this position, knowing that I leave it in better hands than mine. The staff I leave is excellent, from our quartermaster, Ryan Clark, who always fights the good fight to get the camp in line and right. Ross Flowers, whose corps of drums could be interpreted as our heartbeat. Ewan Wardle, who is tough but fair, and with the diplomacy that's beyond my clumsy abilities. Matt Pindera, who seamlessly brings the 19th century artillery into the 21st century. The ever knowledgeable and talented Colin Pinn, who keeps improving and our understanding and our execution of the drill. To my predecessor, Peter Twist, who still offers us guidance and buttons. And now welcome our new ADC, Scott Ball. He's got big shoes to fill, but I'm pretty sure he's going to grow into them. Our new Lieutenant Colonel Chris McKay, who is more than ready for this new portfolio. And finally, Brigadier General Tom Fournier, who I'm confident will continue to do an amazing job as he has as the colonel. Look to your staff. They are there for you, and the tent is always open. In closing, I don't know if there are words in English that can properly convey my affection and respect for the people, you, that make up the Crown Forces North America. So just let me say sincerely from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all of your talents, your dedication, your trust, your greater efforts, and especially for allowing me the honor of being your commander. I will hold these memories dear forever. Thank you.